I just got in a bunch more packages. So many more sneakers. We've got some fire releases, some that you probably know about, some that you probably don't, and also a pair of sneakers that doesn't release until April, and it's probably the best sneaker release of April. So with that being said, let's dive right into the unboxing. If you have not yet entered the giveaway that I'm doing for the Air Jordan 12 Flu Games and the Apothecary prize pack, make sure to get core badge number 4, linked in the top of the description below, and also check out my brand new podcast, The Shoes Off Podcast. It's a podcast about business and sneakers, and I get to talk to a lot of really cool, interesting people. So if you guys want to check out that podcast, make sure to click the link in the top of the description below. That'll take you to the core badge, which will also link you to the podcast. And if you get all 4 core badges, you also have a chance to win a pair of Air Jordan 12, so it's really a win-win. But now, for real, let's get into the actual unboxing. And I have 2 pairs of sneakers here. They are both Zellerfeld boxes. I actually already opened these, so it's not really true unboxings. It's just more of like showing you guys what I got. We've got, of course, a 3D printed pair of shoes, because Zellerfeld does make 3D printed shoes. An AI-generated slide. Isn't that crazy? So this slide is literally AI generated and then 3D printed, and now it's available for sale on Zellerfeld's website. It's crazy. And it's actually a pretty decent looking slide. Very, very soft. That's one thing I really like about 3D printed shoes, that you can change up the softness or stiffness of the shoe depending on the infill percentage, which essentially is the amount of material the 3D printer puts in that specific area. The footbed, super, super soft, but then the outsole is like actually like a real rubber outsole. It's crazy. Speaking of which, you've got Scintille written on the bottom of the shoe, which is pretty rad. I love the way that that's actually put on the bottom of the shoe. It's a dope looking pair of slides. It feels very like Transformery because of all the different textures and shapes and indents and things like that. Shout out to Zellerfeld, by the way, for sending these my way. And the next package. Yeah, these are nice. These are really nice. They're staying on feet. They are staying on feet right now. Okay, the next shoe is the brand new Zellerfeld Staple. Jeff Staple's brand new shoe with Zellerfeld. I think it released at Complex Con Chinese, I think is actually what they call it. It's not Complex Con China, it's Complex Con Chinese. I'm sure there's a reason why they called it that, but I'm not sure what the reason is, other than being in China. So here's the shoes. They are absolutely wild looking. Again, they are fully 3D printed. You've got this very soft mesh, fabric-y feeling upper. You've got this really interesting like pod outsole or midsole. On the bottom looks wild, but then on the sides it looks really wild. It looks like you're almost on wheels. It's crazy. You've got this really interesting rib texture on the toe, and then you've also got the staple pigeon on the heel. It's a wild pair of shoes. It's something that I don't know, it's something I've never seen before. I've never seen a pair of shoes like this. This is absolutely crazy. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the Staple Pigeon Zellerfelds. They're absolutely one of the wildest shoes I've ever seen. They're super, super lightweight, which is really interesting, and the upper genuinely feels like fabric or foam or something. It's crazy, except for this ribbed area. This feels a little bit stiffer, but man, Sapiens on the bottom. Are they called the Staple Sapiens? That would make sense. It is definitely wild, and I probably will throw these on feet today, just try them out. See how they feel, see how they look, and of course, stay tuned for a short upcoming on these shoes on my Instagram and on my TikTok at RealSethFowler. But with those shoes out of the way, let's dive into some more pairs of sneakers. Now, I'm not totally sure which pair is which, but let's just start off with the one on the top, because I feel like that makes the most sense. So here we go. We got a pair of shoes from somebody, from somewhere, not sure who, and not sure from where. Oh, okay. All right. This is the brand new Salehi Bembury New Balances. I think I ordered these on release date, and they just got here. It took a minute. I think I got these from Be A Sponge and not from New Balance themselves. I don't actually know if they've dropped on New Balance's website yet. But this box, very, very nice. Super clean. It says New Balance Salehi Bembury. Colors be the palette, and it is a New Balance made in the UK. What's the actual number of this New Balance? I completely forget. Let's find out. I'm sure people are in the comments like, yo, how do you not know? I'm about to find out. It'll say on the shoes. Oh, there's actually some writing on the top. It says, authentically crafted in Flimby, UK for over 40 years. New Balance made in the UK is designed without compromise. This pair represents our unwavering commitment to those who walk their own path. Very cool. Well, the made in the US pairs and the made in the UK pairs traditionally are better quality, or maybe not better quality, but better materials and more expensive than the standard New Balances. That's why this pair I think retailed for $250, $275. I'm not sure which one it was. These are the 991 V2s. That makes sense. Wow. Look at these. Wow, they smell really, really nice. Okay, so the materials feel ridiculous on this. You've got this beautiful purple suede. You've got the New Balance logo, some 3M hits. You've got Salehi's fingerprint right there on the heel. The 991 V2 tag right there, and Made in England on the back. What's the lace situation on these? I didn't see any extra laces inside the box. They must be inside the shoe. Here we go. We got a couple different options. Okay, we got purple laces. We got white laces. Oh, they've already got pre-started different purple laces. Huh, but these are nice. Are they worth the $250 or the $275? We'll find out as I go. But I will say that this is an incredibly clean pair of shoes. I don't know if it's sold out. I think it might actually be still available. Let me double check. New Balance. Actually, let me just see what they're reselling for, because that'll tell me if they're still available or not. They are reselling for more than they go for, so I think that they are probably sold out, would be my guess. Let me check beasponge.com. This is a super clean pair of shoes, man. I love it. I first saw it on Salehi Bembury's feet at Complex Con in Las Vegas, actually in person too. Shout out to Salehi Bembury. They smell great and they look great. I love them. I really like these a lot, and the box is crazy. Next up is another pair of shoes, obviously. This pair, I think is from GOAT, and I think this is from their Air Max Day event. Oh yeah, it definitely is. You've got the Nike box right there, Oregon Ducks. Now this is a pair of shoes that I don't know if there's a lot of hype behind, actually. Not that hype really matters, but this is the Air Max 9597s, the Oregon Duck Air Max 9597s. Let's check these guys out. You got Oregon paper too. Oh my gosh. Here they are, the Oregon Duck, the Ducks of a Feather 9597. So this, in the same way that the Sean Witherspoons are the 197s, and that the bottom half of the shoe is an Air Max 1 and the top half is an Air Max 97, these have an Air Max 95 on the bottom and then an Air Max 97 on the top. And they of course come in the Oregon Ducks colors. So you've got this sort of iridescent brown and green, and it says Ducks of a Feather on the heel tab. And then actually you've got this, I don't know what you call it, when you've got like a panel that changes what it shows when you move it. I don't know, there's a name for it. It's got like ridges. One side shows the Nike logo, the other side shows DOF. If you guys know what that's called, let me know in the comment section down below. I should know, but I don't. You've got that on the tongue. Then you've also got this really nice like tag that says DOF on one side, and then you've got the Oregon Duck on the other side. And then on the bottom, you've got the Oregon O with some really cool, I don't know, shapes. Probably Oregon shapes, but very, very cool. The last pair of Oregon special editions that I got from GOAT, oh, that was on purpose. They're right here. These are the Oregon Duck, or Ducks of a Feather, Nike Dunk Lows. This is the reverse alternative, I think, or the alternative colorway, the all black. It's an Oregon collaboration, or PE, technically, I guess, even though it's not a player exclusive. Came in all black. There was a multicolor one as well, or a couple multicolor ones. This is the same sort of deal. I think 3 of them released, and I grabbed the standard colorway. I really like the 95 midsole paired with the 97 upper. It's a very, very cool and unique look. I really love it. It looks yellowish brownish on some angles and then bright green on other angles. It's very, very cool. Fire pair of shoes. Absolutely fire. I don't think there's any resale on these, and I think you can still grab these for around retail, which was expensive. It was like $275 on GOAT, but I think you can still grab these. So if you want these, I will link them somewhere on the screen. Actually, same thing for all the sneakers that I mentioned in today's video. They will all be linked through the YouTube shopping tab on your screen, so make sure to check them out. All right, next up, we've got a big old box. I'm also looking for this. How do I lose this knife? This pair of shoes I bought actually from StockX Express, because that was the best price on them that I found. Well, I mean, it was cheaper to just buy them from StockX, but I wanted them quickly. StockX Express in this situation was cheaper than GOAT Instant Ship, which doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. This is a pair of Air Jordan 5s. Now, I'm sure you guys know what it is based on what 5s have come out this year. This is a size 9. I did not get my size when I last had these for the review, and now I finally have my size. We've also got possibly a special pair of socks that may match these coming out in the very near future. So I wanted to grab a pair not just for myself, but also for the photo shoot that we're gonna do. Here they are, the Air Jordan 5 Metallic Reimagines. These are so clean. These are so clean. And they're cleaner in my size. Gotta say. This is a pair of shoes that I cannot wait to rock. I'm gonna wait though, because I want to finish that Apothecary photo shoot first. And actually, by the way, if you want to try out Apothecary socks, my sock brand, also the best socks out there, for yourself, make sure to click the link in the description below. And if you use my code Seth, you get $5 off of your first purchase. And our socks are $15, so you can get a pair of socks for $10. It's a great deal. So check it out. Link at the top of the description below. This is gonna be a pair that I'm gonna rock in that photo shoot, and then I'm gonna use it for myself, just for like a daily wear. It's just so clean. I've also been watching some sneaker store videos, talking to sneaker owners. I think Dejan Park is who I'm watching the most right now, and he's been interviewing sneaker store owners, and the one that he just posted, a woman based in, I think, Texas, and she was saying this is like their best seller, which kind of makes sense. It's a super clean pair. It's super easy to rock. It's like $300, $350, I think, in the resale market. I think I bought these for $350 was what they ended up being, and I'm kind of surprised that they're reselling for that much. I didn't expect them to go for $350, but that's what they're going for, and I don't think they're gonna drop. You've got the reflective details, you've got the reflective Nike Air on the heel, you've got the reflective, what's that called, piping, or I guess edging. You've got the white laces, because those are the laces that Michael wore during games, or at least some games. I'm so mad I have to wait for the socks to come in before I can rock it, but yeah, super fire. Also, we just dropped Flame socks today. Going back to Apothecary, we just dropped our Flame collection today. It literally is fire. It will not burn you, but it is fire. Links in the description below. Also through the YouTube shopping tab on your screen. So this next pair is another pair from StockX. It's another pair that I bought for, I think, Express Ship, and I think it was the cheapest place to get it. You guys probably know what these are just from the box. Right there, we've got the Brick by Bricks. Now, I had a pair of these, I reviewed a pair of these, but they were a size 8.5, and they did not fit the way that I wanted them to. So instead, I bought a pair in my size. I sold those, bought a pair in my size. These are a size 9, as you could probably guess. There is a full review for these shoes, so check it out through the link at the top of the screen. And again, if you want to grab these shoes, through StockX actually, I've linked them through the YouTube shopping tab right there on your screen. You got the brick packaging right there. You know what? Okay, so this is a pair of shoes that initially I was like, you know, I don't really know if I need them. I feel like they're not like that crazy. They'd be kind of hard to wear. But the more that I saw them on other people's feet, specifically with the white laces, I was like, yeah, I gotta grab them. So I did. Actually, another pair of shoes that I wasn't gonna grab and then ended up grabbing, which I unboxed on my core memberships, you can check that out again through the link in the description below, was the Union LA Air Jordan 1s, a pair of shoes that I really like now that I have been wearing them a decent amount. It's not that I didn't like them, it's just I prefer the other Unions more, and I was like, why would I need this one? But then I pulled the trigger and now I'm happy that I did. But here we go, the Brick by Bricks. Look at these Johns. Look at these Johns right here. Definitely need to switch these out to the white laces. The orange laces are fine, but yeah, I'm gonna do it really quick. I saw Kais posting about them a bunch, and I was like, bro, like, why are you doing this to me, man? Like, they look so good with those white laces, and now I'm gonna have to buy a pair, and I did buy a pair, and I'm gonna have to switch them out right now to the white laces, and then probably throw them on feet. Maybe not today. I've got the Zellerfeld Jeff Staples that I'm gonna rock today, but maybe for this weekend, maybe to church. You know what I mean? Rock some new fresh heat to church. Let's go. I do that. So it sounds funny, but it's true. I do that. There's a good look at the 3M under the tongue too. You can't really see it in this lighting, but it is there. Also, in case you guys are interested, I am building a studio shed out back of my house right now. And it's midway through, and all my videos will be filmed in there probably in like 2 or 3 weeks. So this might be one of the last videos in this studio. This will become like the live stream studio, because it is just a bedroom in the bottom of my house. This will become the live stream studio, the office, and then that will become the main filming studio. Just a life update if you guys are interested. YouTube channel update as I relace these shoes. That took way longer than I thought that it would. We've got the white laces and we've got the orange laces. I mean, it looks 10 times better with the white laces. That's so crazy. I wasn't gonna switch out the laces on the other pair, but then seeing them, I was like, I got to. It's gone up my ranking for sure in my sneaker of the year list in my head. I won't tell you where it's at, but it's much higher than it was. We got the final pair of shoes. This is a pickup from the one and only Bird Kicks. Been buying a lot of my early sneakers from him. Shout out to him. This is a pair of shoes that is probably the biggest sneaker release in April. It actually showed up while I was filming. I was hoping that it would show up. Here we go. Look at that. So this, as you can see, is a pair of Kobe's. You've got the snakeskin box top with the glossy black snakeskin. You've got Kobe's signature right there in gold. You've got this gold Kobe logo, and then of course this gold like pull tab area, and then of course my size 9. Absolutely amazing. This box is way better than I expected. I had not yet seen the box. I saw that Tony did a video on these, but I didn't see the box. I didn't watch the video yet, Tony, I'm sorry. Paper is sick. It comes in black with gold. Look at these. The Kobe, oh, all right. The Kobe 8 Protro What Does. Oh my gosh. Full review is coming on these, so stay tuned, probably early next week. These are the Kobe 8 Protro What Does. They come with the beautiful multicolor upper that's mismatched. As you can see, you've got orange on the right shoe and blue on the left shoe. These uppers are inspired by colors used on other Kobe 8 models. You've got the soccer-inspired Nike logo on the medial side of the left shoe. This one does not have that, it's just got the regular Nike swoosh. You've got all sorts of different colors and hits and iridescent details. It's beautiful. And you've got 2 extra sets of laces. So the way these laces come is you've got green laces and blue laces. Obviously each one features an accent detail, like the right shoe features like orange splatter print, an orange line, and then sort of alternates between the two, which is crazy. Same thing on the left shoe, except red and blue instead of orange and green. And then you've also got a more standard set of orange and green laces, and then a black and green lace, or a dark blue and green lace. The outsole's even different. You've got green on the right shoe, blue on the left shoe, obviously matching up with the color scheme of each sneaker. And the midsole has this really cool gradient fade on it. Look at that. So on this shoe, it fades from a dark green to a lighter green. On the left shoe, it fades from a dark blue to a purple. I've never owned a pair of these. I always wanted a pair of these and I never owned one. And now I finally have one. Doesn't get much crazier than this, I'll tell you that much. Oh wow, each Nike swoosh has a different texture too. The left one has sort of a snakeskin texture, kind of. The right shoe has more of a carbon fiber-ish. I'm not sure what to call that. I really want to go through and sort of be able to name all the different details that you're seeing on the shoe, because that's what the sneakers are. They are just a mashup of a bunch of different colorways that were on that silhouette. I'm not too familiar with all the Kobe 8 colorways. You do also have a carbon fiber shank plate. Look at that on the bottom of the shoe right there, and it kind of wraps up onto the midsole. Now, it's not an everyday shoe. Let's be honest. Basketball sneakers are not as wearable for everyday as they used to be. Back in 2010, 2011, 2012, everyone was rocking Nike basketball sneakers, Kobe 9s, Kobe 8s, shoes like that. And while people still do wear them casually, it's a lot less than it used to be. Now it's like Asics and Jordans and things like that. So I understand that not everyone can rock these casually. This might be a ball shoe for some people, depending on how limited the shoe actually is. And that's also interesting too. How limited will this shoe be? I really genuinely do not know. I don't know if it's going to be impossible to get or relatively easy to get. I would assume it's not going to be easy, but it's also probably not going to be as limited as it was when it first released. So who knows? I didn't realize there was that much detail in these shoes. Man, what a crazy unboxing today. There were so many good pairs of sneakers. We got the 3D printed slides. We've got the 3D printed Jeff Staples. We've got the Dofs, as I like to call them, ducks of a feather, the Salehis, you've got the Kobes, you've got the metallic 5s, and of course, you've got the brick by bricks. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of these shoes is your favorite, which one do you want to rock the most. I think for me, it's a toss-up between the brick by bricks and probably the Salehis. I also really like the Jeff Staples. They're wild and they're so different. Same thing with the Kobes, but these ones, they would be just fire everyday wears. But hey, with that being said, don't forget to check out the Shoes Off podcast linked through the core badge at the top of the screen. Also, make sure to get that core badge if you haven't yet and you want to win a pair of Air Jordan 12s. You have a chance to win one if you collect that badge and then the following badge. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.